number of aircraft. But much of the French press has denounced the negotiations, charging that Paris has been favoring the Arabs in their confrontation with Israel and as a result has upset the Middle East power balance. That Boeing 747 jumbo jet took off on its return flight from London today, 7 hours after its scheduled starting time, breaking its own record of a 6.5-hour delay set yesterday in New York. It may also have set a record for the most cancellations on one flight. 128 passengers chose not to board the plane today. Richard O'Brien was present last night as a new aviation age dawned in an old-fashioned way.
The big moment arrived as the Clipper Young America, christened last week by Mrs. Pat Nixon, taxied into the boarding area at Kennedy Airport, a thing to behold. In 4 hours, it would leave on the inaugural 747 passenger flight to London. At least that was the plan. Inside the terminal, the passengers, 352 of them, 10 below capacity, were jubilant at the thought of making aviation history.
Oh, we've been thrilled to even think about it.
Why
we wouldn't
so?
miss it. Oh, the first to fly this big thing commercially, I think it's a thrill and an honor and a privilege.
Someone said, are you going nonstop? And I says, I certainly hope so.
But this plane, on this flight, was not to be nonstop. She left the gate 25 minutes late. At the edge of the runway, an engine overheated in a sharp, gusty tailwind. 45 minutes after leaving the gate, the passengers on Jet Clipper Young America were back in the Pan Am terminal.
What was your feeling, sir, when they made the announcement?
It was a bloody shame.
It's better happen on the ground than in the air.
Could you tell us what happened? What was it like inside?
It's really remarkable. You have no sensation of being airborne. It's the most sensational flying experience I've ever had.
Good humor grew strained through the hours as Pan American prepared another giant 747, thoughtfully provided as standby. At 1:30, 6.5 hours after scheduled departure, 332 hardy passengers, a drop of 20, boarded the Jet Clipper Victor. In order that Mrs. Nixon should not have christened in vain, Pan Am lettered Clipper Young America on the new ship, and the inaugural 747 flight was off for London. Richard O'Brien, CBS News, Kennedy Airport, New York.
The giveaway antics of oleomargarinaire Michael Brody have made him such an instant celebrity that he's already being impersonated. A passenger on the 747 was jokingly identified as Brody, and it led to a practical joke on reporters. The hoax began in New York and led to a madcap taxicab chase by reporters in London before 17-year-old Stephen Kennedy of Bethesda, Maryland, identified himself as Stephen Kennedy.
For 50 years now,